everyone, Alex here, and thank you, Jay, for having me on Solo YGO. I'm going to show you my Red Dragon Archfiend deck profile here. I really like it a lot. It is a very janky, in my opinion, Red Dragon Archfiend deck profile, but we King Calamity lock people, and I suggest people, if you like King Calamity, play it now. So to start the deck off, we play with the 3 best Resonator, the Soul Resonator. This card could turn into uninterrupted into a 1-card combo for either an OTK board or just you get these, you get up to 4 3K beaters and just that can easily OTK someone. So the Soul Resonator, when it's normal summoned, you could add any Fiend monster, which is actually crazy. And then the second best Resonator is the Vision Resonator. I would put this to 3, but right now the deck doesn't allow it. This can search any card that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend, and there is crazy OTK potential with this card alone. I play 2 Crimson Resonator. I know a lot of people say that this has to be a 3 of. The reason why I play this at 2 is because, like I said, the deck doesn't allow it, and it's easily searchable. And in Maze, there's a new Earthbound card that searches a level 3 or lower Fiend Tuner, which it just makes this deck even more searchable, which is absolutely crazy. And I play the 1 Synchron Resonator. I only play 1 of this because it is searchable, and also it doesn't come up often where I want to summon it. I usually like summoning it off the Crimson Resonator after his effect when I go into Red Rising Dragon. So that is all the Resonators. And now we'll go into our level 4s. 3 Bone Archfiend. This card right here is searchable off the Soul Resonator. This is mostly the level 4 you're going to use constantly. And then I have 1 Wandering King Wildwind. I only play 1 of him because he can be a brick. I actually want to replace this with the new Earthbound card, so I have another pretty much Rhoda for my Resonators. And then I play 1 Obsessive UV Loop. This has to be played. This is what makes your Bystial Dissipator live. This is what gets you stuff banished, and this also adds back to hand, so you can actually do a Red Supernova, which is actually a crazy insane card if you get that out. So for now, for engine spells, 3 Resonator Call, literally Rhoda for Resonators, have to play 3 of it. If I could play more, I would. Best card right now. 3 Crimson Gaia. This is a card that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend. This can search Soul Resonator, this can search Vision Resonator, and the cards that I like to play in it can search Absolute Power Force, absolutely slept on card, gives your Red Dragon Archfiend monsters 3 effects. Actually crazy, gives you insane OTK potential, and the best trap, 1 Red Zone. I don't play the new like Fiendish Golem trap because I feel like a brick because you're playing a Fiendish Chain, but Red Zone just makes it where you get one of your banished monsters direct, one of the banished dragon monsters, and then Red Zone, when your opponent activates a card effect, you can just destroy one of their cards effects, which then Crimson Gaia, if you have a Red Dragon Archfiend in the graveyard, just brings it right back. Alrighty, now let's go into how do we King Calamity lock people? I play a Bystial package. So I only play 2 Bystial Lubellions. Once I get my hands on the new Maze card, this will definitely go to 3. And the reason why I have Bystial Lubellion, that could give you Branded Beast, Branded Regain, and the card I play is a 2 to the Branded. And then I play 1 Bystial Druisworm, 1 Bystial Magnahut. So I only play 4 of the Bystial monsters. But like I said, once I get that card for Maze, Bystial Lubellion will be going to 3. Magnahut will stay the same, of course, because he's limited. And Druisworm, I'd either put to 2 or leave him at 1. Haven't really done a lot of testing. And then I play 1 a 2 to the Branded. This card is a really slept on card. It is a common in Cyberstorm, and if you have a Bystial on the field, any card your opponent makes to make a Fusion Summon, Ritual Summon, Link, just banish those monsters so it gives them a lot of less recovery with graveyard effects. And this card alone can let you King Calamity lock, which is crazy. So for consistency cards, I play 2 Pot. In the side deck, you'll see I have more other cards in there I usually replace their pots with, but I only play 2 pots. I tried playing with 1. Sometimes I just feels like it's better to just have 2 because you go in deeper in the deck. That could give you Bystial Lubellion to give you a piece that you're missing for your combo. And then now for non-engine, 3 Ash Blossom, 2 Droll, 3 Imperm, 3 Crossouts, and 1 Callby. Unfortunately, this deck does hard lose to hand traps, so I play the most 3 common hand traps that are played: Ash, Droll, and Imperm, especially at locals. We are in a Droll format. No matter what people say, it's been a Droll format for the longest time. Imperm, it's a card that's always played. Ash is a card that's almost played. Callby, really, this card should just come back to 2. Crossout, an amazing card for this deck. And that is the main deck.
With the hot take on Called by the Grave. Okay.
Yeah. So for the extra deck, 3 Red Rising Dragon. This is mostly your starter for your synchro plays. You could sometimes skip him when you use Druid Swarm, but most of the time you want to get him out because then Crimson Resonator can just spam out Resonators and you could just spam the board completely with your synchro monsters. I play 2 Scar Red Dragon and 2 Red Dragon Archfiends. Scar Red Dragon, absolute cracked card. Going second, it is literally a lightning storm for monsters if it gets synchroed off. An absolutely insane card. And then it just spams out Red Dragon Archfiend, which gives you OTK potential. Absolutely insane card with anyone playing defensively. That's why I play Absolute Power Force in the main. I do play 2 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, and this is just your Omni Negate. This is just a Baron. This card can actually save you with Dark Ruler No More, believe it or not. If you have a red zone set, and if your opponent has Dark Ruler No More and you know they play it, you can just flip over the red zone, and then Abyss can actually negate the Dark Ruler No More, so it's actually a really an insane card. I play the 1 Bystial Dissipator. This is one of your level 10s. This card is absolutely mandatory. You have to play it. This is actually, honestly, in my opinion, the most expensive card in the deck. Just because he is completely mandatory. And then I play 1 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane. This is your OTK line, or sometimes you don't have the line to make your best board. But this card can just pop one of your cards and special summon a Red Dragon Archfiend. Usually going second, you're more than likely going to go into him just to completely OTK your opponent. And then I play 2 Red Supernova Dragon. The reason why I play 2 is because we do have Kashtira running around and I don't want him hit. I'd rather want the King Calamity hit because they're scared of that more. Red Supernova Dragon, absolutely insane boss monster, getting 500 attack for each tuner in the grave. And we play a lot of tuners. So I can't tell you how many times I was facing Math Mech, this is a while ago, and they would do Final Sigma me, and this would always be bigger than Final Sigma, which is absolutely insane.
Bro, I had that same thing happen with Heroes and the big fusion.
Yeah.
Shining Flares, Flying Shining, whatever his name is. I was at 8,000 attack.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this thing could get absolutely massive. We do play the 1 King Calamity. Like I said, this is a King Calamity deck. And how you do that is with the 2 to the branded. You just get, you know, your Scar Red and your 2 Vision Resonators, and you just have the King Calamity lock on your opponent's turn. And then I do play 1 Cubette, the Blade Dragon. This mostly gets potted off. I hardly go into this. I only go into this if I get hand trapped so much. It's a free destruction, so say we are in a grind game and I can easily go into a level 7. I could go into him, use his effect, and I could get a Red Dragon Archfiend from the graveyard. So an absolute insane extra deck card. And now let's go to the side deck. Best card in the side deck, in my opinion, 3 Book of Eclipse. Going second, you can just make if you're not facing a link heavy deck and you're facing someone that likes to spam, you know, XYZs, synchros, you Book of Eclipse them. Most of the time they're not going to use their negate for it. You Book of Eclipse them, you make RDA, you throw away their entire board, because RDA just sends the entire board away with the defensive monster. It's actually how I get over Chaos Angel, because I just make sure I don't attack Chaos Angel, and Red Dragon Archfiend will just destroy the face down Chaos Angel, which is actually crazy.
That's good synergy.
I play 3 Nibiru. Unfortunately, this is mostly a cross-out target. I do play 3 Nibs, because you usually don't want to have Nib on your turn, because Crimson Resonator requires you to only have 1 Synchro. So if you have the Nib there, you're just kind of sitting there with 1 level 6 and a Crimson Resonator. So I do play Nibs for just, some decks do automatically lose Nibs, but it's mostly for cross-out targets. And then the 1 Harpies and then 2 Lightning Storms, absolutely mandatory. This is for any back row decks. I did try putting Chaos Storm, or what was it? It's Cosmic Cyclone. Cosmic Cyclone in this deck, but it was a little underwhelming, and I can't tell you. Yeah, for the Rescue Ace, it's really underwhelming, and I had to choose either between this and, like I said, this deck loses to hand traps, but when you get that King Calamity lock, especially with RDA, I feel like any deck that deserves it, it's RDA.
Oh, yeah.
I played the 1 extra Droll in here. This is where the 3rd Droll is, just in case I ever want to go Droll heavy. And then I played 2 more Bystials, 1 more Bystial Druid Swarm, the best one, and then 1 Baldrake. I would play the other one, but he just throws away the spell, and we only play 1 Etude right now. But I play the 2 more Bystials just in case you are facing a light and dark deck. And then this is my 2 Triple Tactics Talent. I usually replace Pot with these when I'm going second, because I'd rather see these than Pot. It really just depends on the matchup. If I'm facing Rescue Ace, I keep Pot in so I can go search heavy in the deck, get the Lightning Storm, get the Harpies, and they're just going to search more than likely their way to get back into where they could get synergy back in the board. But usually with Red Dragon Archfiend, you're going to OTK. That's why I play Absolute Power Force, and it's just that's why I play that. And then the last card, 1 Dimensional Barrier. This is a cross-out target. when everyone plays Dimensional Barrier, because unfortunately, if you get debarriered, you're playing nothing but synchros. So you're kind of a sitting duck with one resonator on there, which someone will more than likely OTK you. All right, thank you guys. That is the deck profile, and I hope you guys do. And please subscribe to Solo YGO, and you guys have a good rest of your day.
Peace out.